I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com. I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Please welcome at this time the trigger finger, the black sheep, Nick's Wild.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Thursday Night Fights. I am your host, the unwilting Tatiana. I am here tonight with Dan Sweeney, and we are kicking things off with another segment from the Dead Hand Society. The Triggerfinger Nick's Wild making their way to the ring now.
I'll tell you, Tati, it's so great to be with you tonight and so tiring to keep hearing from these guys. This fella likes to complain a lot.
They certainly like to complain a lot, and we've seen a lot of tension between the members of Dead Hand Society over the past couple of weeks, and this is the set down we've been waiting for.
You know, it's been a hell of a run for the Dead Hand Society. We have been on top of this company for over a year now. I am fresh off of the second longest 880 heavyweight title run in this company's history. But you know, this moment is long overdue. We need to have ourselves a little town hall. You see, you five, as much as I love you, and I do love you, I am so disappointed. You two, you're two of the biggest and baddest motherfuckers in 880 wrestling, and you let Twinkadelic Dreams beat you, and you didn't get to win the 880 tag team titles? Are you joking? DB, Remy, you two had a shot at Thanksgiving for the Fest Tag Team Championships, and you let that slip through your fingers, and you ended up with a broken wrist. Come on, dude. Gunner. Huh. My man. My ace in the hole. My scary, scary guy that stands behind me. It's awesome. But what the fuck is this? How fragile are you? You're supposed to be my wild card, Gunner. How can I count on you when you break shit so easily? You know, guys, I'm not angry. I'm not angry at y'all. But I got to admit, I am incredibly disappointed in each and every one of you.
You're disappointed? Nix, when we started Dead Hand Society, you and me, it was about us. You lose your title, you disappear, we're trying to hold it down. Now this is all about you? What's up with that, man? What happened? We've been here holding it down. We need you.
Remy, you're right. You're right. I let the disappointment I had in myself of losing that 880 title get to me a little bit here, I got to admit. And Remy, you, when we were in Black Hand Society, you were the first person I came to and told my idea, the vision that I had, and you saw that vision. And brother, I love you. Which is why it breaks my heart that you're the weak link. Now.
Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable.
The Dead Hand Society is beating down one of the founding members, Remy LeVay, in the middle of the ring. Absolute insanity.
I mean, this is just disgusting.
Like I mentioned, we've seen a lot of discourse between the members of Dead Hand Society. In fact, Remy LeVay almost came to blows with Saturn. Oh, God! Nick's Wild trying to lock in the Black Clover on LeVay.
Oh, it is in deep, Tati.
Wait a minute.
Saturn Price getting a chair now.
That is a steel chair. Remy LeVay trying to tap his way out of this. Oh, God. No.
Jesus.
Oh, my God!
Tati, what did we just see?
We got to get some help out here.
Keith and the officials of 880, along with Death Watch, coming to clear the ring now.
A couple of the guys in the back. Remy LeVay may have ruffled a lot of feathers here at 880, but he is one of the pinnacles of Pittsburgh wrestling, and nobody wants to see that happen to him.
Former 880 champion Lion face up in the ring right now. It's not a good sight to see. You know, just when you think the Dead Hand Society is stooped as low as they can go, they pull something like this, Tati.
Luckily, we were able to get some help for LeVay, and we'll have to wait for any sort of medical updates for you tonight, folks. But what an awful way to start Thursday night fights, with an absolute display of treachery from the Dead Hand Society to their now former member, Remy LeVay.
Yeah, LeVay really clutching the back of the neck there on the way back to the locker room, being helped a lot, barely making it back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, very, very sad turn of events. We hope to get an update on Remy LeVay. We'll get that to you guys as soon as possible. But the show has to go on here at Thursday Night Fights, so who's ready for some wrestling? Your opening contest for Thursday Night Fights is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming out of Coolsville High. This is professional reader, Dalton Lexicon.
Dalton Lexicon with quite an incredible opportunity tonight. We've seen Lexicon go up in singles action, in multi-man action, and in tag team action here at 880 Wrestling. I gotta say, the professional reader has been quite impressive, but hasn't seemed to read up on getting a big victory yet.
I'll tell you this, does he get paid to read? I don't really understand what professional reader is.
Well, I will tell you this, I was talking to him a little bit earlier for Insight, and it turns out the amount of books he has read
And his opponent
is equal to the amount of weight my exes have combined.
making his way fighting out of New Jersey by way of the Southside Town Pittsburgh. He's the top 880 Wrestling champion, the Phantom phenomenon, Saint's favorite Saint, American
Satan's favorite champion coming out tonight for our opening contest. Brandon St. James has been on fire. We watched him last week go up against Magnus Knox in one-on-one competition. Tonight also being a non-title competition against Dalton Lexicon. How do you think the champ is feeling going into tonight?
You know, if I were Brandon St. James, I couldn't help myself. I'd have to feel pretty confident. I'd be riding high looking across the ring at Dalton Lexicon and his, I believe, textbook on pro wrestling. So he's taking notes right up to the point of the match about to begin.
Brandon St. James attempted to discard of his in-ring shirt. It is, well, I don't know if you can see it from your vantage point, folks, but it is currently stuck on a wire, which is quite the move.
You'll have that. Collar and elbow lock up here. St. James pushed into the corner.
Lexicon trying to show off his strength right now against the champ. There is a little bit of a size difference between these two gentlemen.
I'd say it's more than a little bit. I would bet Lexicon has 40 pounds on St. James.
Well, looks can be very deceiving. Muscle weight, it does carry a lot more than just regular body fat. So there's a lot to be said about what is unseen when it comes to wrestlers. Brandon St. James, taking a big waistlock takeover by Lexicon. Wrestlers of all shapes and sizes can move in quite the incredible motion, which we have seen from St. James in the past.
No doubt about it. An incredible performer, a high flyer when the time calls for it, and a sick knee to the forehead there.
Right into a big snapmare and a kick to the spine.
And that woke Lexicon up, I'll tell you.
Nice little spinal tap to get this match rolling. Big fist from St. James off the ropes.
What's he setting up now here? Irish whip off the ropes. Lexicon reversed it into a shoulder tackle of sorts. That was ingenious.
He's a very book-smart wrestler. You did mention that he's got a textbook on the art of wrestling. Very unusual style of learning the game, but nonetheless seems to be effective. Big running knee from St. James out of the corner to Lexicon, and the champ stands tall.
Caught him right across the jaws. You can see Dalton holding the left side of his face there.
Now St. James to the second rope, calling his shot. Oh, looked like he was going for something there, and Lexicon caught him.
Drove him spine first into that turnbuckle, and Tati, you know firsthand that cushion doesn't do too much to protect you.
No, it does not. It can.
Wow. Boy, Dalton can move. 1, 2. Wow, what a win that would have been, Tati.
Big rolling move from Lexicon. That would have been a really big victory. We were talking about it last week in the one-on-one of St. James versus Magnus Knox, but to be able to say that you got a pinfall victory over the big champion of a company, it is something that anybody wants to take home with them on any given night. And Lexicon is in it for the win tonight. Oh, going for another big knee to the corner. St. James moving out of the way and getting him with an enziguri. Big shot to the Lexicon. This is the kind of fire we expect from our champion to going up against an adversary.
Let's see, up and over.
Oof. And a fastball straight to the dome.
Lexicon doesn't know which way is up right now.
St. James going for something big here, maybe a
suplex.
Could be a suplex, could be a brain buster. There's a lot of things this could lead into.
Oh, Lexicon reversed it into a stunner of sorts.
That, I believe,
1,
is what we...
2. Sorry, Tati, you were saying?
No, you're good. I believe that is what we call the oxymoron here in wrestling, but not quite enough to put away St. James. Lexicon referencing his book now. This is a new one for me. I don't know, Dan.
Idiot's Guide to Pro Wrestling. Unbelievable.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I am all about taking notes in wrestling. Nobody takes more notes than I do. But taking notes in the middle of the match and researching them, that's new territory.
I've never seen an open book match before.
Oh, and we're doing, Lexicon has the champ in a camel clutch now and is forcing him to go over the textbook. This is textbook diabolical.
Wow. He's got that in deep. Oh, but St. James able to squeeze out one leg up to 2 feet now. Oh my
Lexicon
God.
Up on his shoulders. Throwing him back into the corner, and reading time is over for St. James. See if he can capitalize, Dan.
What a show of strength.
That's the line. Big rolling forearm from St. James. And another. Champ throwing it off.
Oof.
Nice big boot to Lexicon. St. James calling for his shot now. And, he's got the book. Oh, and he throws the book.
Big forearm into the face there in the corner. What's St. James setting up for now?
Oh, that's an unfortunate chance.
Reverse back elbow.
Went to the second rope again.
DDT.
Big tornado DDT off the second. 1, 2. No, not quite enough to retain. Not quite enough to get the victory tonight.
Lexicon is impressing me, I got to admit.
This is quite the matchup we're seeing from Lexicon tonight. And I don't know, St. James seems to be having quite a bit of fun himself. In the corner now, calling his shot. Oh,
reversed.
Lexicon putting up the boots.
What do we got going on here?
Oh! Sliding suplex through the bottom.
Off that second rope. The momentum from that had to be just earth-shattering.
The momentum is what makes that move so devastating. St. James to the top. Stage dive frog splash.
Straight into the pin. That's it. And that.
The IndyWrestling champion,
an impressive victory from Brandon St. James tonight, showing us why exactly he is our current 880 champion. What an impressive matchup from Lexicon. That is probably one of the best bits of offense we've seen from him yet.
I'll tell you what, that might have been the best we have out of Dalton Lexicon, but it's going to take a lot more than that to knock off BSJ, title or not.
BSJ victorious tonight. Gotta be helpful leading into their match at Crashing Out against Zakia Mercer. That match, Dan, that is going to be for the 880 championship. And you have to wonder if this is the boost Brandon St. James needs to get a victory at Crashing Out.
Folks, we enjoyed Thursday Night Fights so far.
Oh, wait a second. St. James coming back out.
St. James is back.
I want to say something.
Oh, getting some words from the champ.
He's got something on his mind.
You know, last week, I won my match. That goddamn Zakia Mercer came out here, took my goddamn head off. Mercer, it's gonna take a lot more than a hockey stick to the dome to keep BSJ down. So at 880's Crashing Out, I will beat you just like I've beaten you before. And speaking of people I've beaten before, next week at a very special Thursday Night Fights, I'll be putting that 880 title on the line against the one and only Effie.
Insane announcement from Brandon St. James. Next week, we are having Spring Awakening Uncensored right here at 829 Industry Center.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Next Thursday, right here at the warehouse, for free, mind you, you will get to see Brandon St. James and Effie for the 880 Wrestling Championship. That'll be next week for 880 and Hybrid Wrestling presents Spring Awakening Uncensored. Get here to the warehouse, 829 Industry Street, to see it live. Also watch at home on IndyWrestling.live and on YouTube for those outside of the Pittsburgh area.
Eamon taking the words right
Now,
out of
folks,
his mouth.
who's ready for some more wrestling?
I know I am.
This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Oh boy.
Introducing first, he's sometimes called a gentrifier, but tonight he is simply your favorite wrestler. This is some guy named Jocks. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, brother.
I would like to address you morons. It's been 2 weeks since Leaders by Example
Well, in case you forgot, we added to our ranks. We defeated Gianni Michael Enrico in a fair 2-on-1 match, and he is the newest leader by example.
That is unfortunately true.
It is a new era for leaders, and it starts here tonight. Later this evening, Clayton King will be teaming with our potential new recruit, a new superstar to 880 Wrestling that he's told me all about. And I know that after he wins with Clayton, he will potentially be a leader as well. But tonight I team with our newest member. Gianni Michael Enrico will make his debut as a leader by example when he teams with me. So let's bring him out. He is the Italian strongman, and he's the newest member of Leaders by Example, Gianni Michael Enrico! Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music. That is not in the budget, guys. I'm not paying for that song. Yeah, at 880 Wrestling, we don't just give you music, you earn it. And Gianni, you haven't won a goddamn match as a leader, so get your ass out here. No fucking music.
Wow.
I didn't know we had a budget to work with, but yeah, no, it was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, it's so sad. You guys want to sing for him? You can do that, right? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Unreal.
Gianni Michael Enrico lost a match to some guy named John and Clayton King, and is now, by contract, the newest member of Leaders by Example, which that means that Gianni has to listen to everything some guy named John says, and that includes, but it's not limited to, being John's tag team partner, which he will be tonight.
Now imagine the mindset.
Oh, we've got, okay, we've got a shirt
And
for
their
Gianni.
opponents.
Got a uniform.
Speaking of uniforms,
Of the CCAC and Billy Amicio, the team of fight number 69,
making the
fight number 1, standing at 6'7", the department
the Jocks with an electric entrance as always, going against the unconventional team of some guy named John and Gianni Michael Enrico. I gotta tell you, Dan, we have seen the Jocks be very, very impressive the past couple of weeks.
Well, and one thing that I know the Jocks have to be thinking about going into this match is they've been tagging together for years. This is maybe John and Gianni's second match together? Third?
No, it's their first. It's their first. John forced himself and Gianni to take an extended vacation right before Pittsburgh versus Canada. This is the first time we've seen either of them since that fateful contract was signed. Big Jim Fridge starting things. Well, he was starting things off with some guy named John, but John tagging in Gianni Michael Enrico to start things off, and
oh, wow.
that's camaraderie. That's what we love. We
Good
love
show of
respect
sportsmanship.
here. Exactly.
All right. Collar and elbow tie-up to start things off here.
A very good way to start a match, and I don't know what's happening now. I think they're just too strong for each other. I was right. Johnny sending Jim off the ropes.
Ducks underneath.
Oh my God, a devastating shoulder tackle from Gianni, sending
Into the
Jim
cover.
crashing to a near fall. Gianni lifted the wrist of Jim Fridge.
Not done with Jim yet.
No, we're just getting started. A big wrist lock. Right into a headlock. This is incredible wrestling we're seeing now. And some guy named Jocks tagging in.
And Jim trying to catch his breath.
Oh!
John absolutely berating Gianni. And a sidewalk slam for his trouble.
I love a good sidewalk slam, and that was a beauty from Big Jim Fridge. John, I don't think realizes he is not in the best corner for himself right now.
No, you never want to be in the opponent's corner during a tag match. That's the most dangerous part of the ring.
Tag to Dev Swayze, big double back elbow. Oh, and we've seen this move quite a few times. Falling elbows. Nice quick victory for the Jocks. Nope, kick out at one.
A lot of life left in John. Some guy going for the tag.
And Gianni is back in there. Oh. No, or John, or Gianni, or John.
All right.
John, Gianni. Oh, wait, who's legal?
Gianni's legal now, I think.
I think Gianni was legal. Tagged himself back in. Big boot from Swayze. Tagging in Jim. Gianni tagged himself in right before the carnage started, so John is currently the legal man. Big Dio boot to the corner. Oh, I don't think John remembers the rest of his name. Get the hoop. We have a hoop! That's Swayze pulling out the hoop. Some guy named John. I don't think he remembers where he is right now.
Holding that hoop high above John. Boom! Big splash into the corner.
Hanging to Swayze. Trade off of the hoop. Big feet up in the crowd. Another dunk. Oh, this is interesting. They are calling attack to Gianni. I don't know if that's legal, but we're going for it anyway.
Gianni really feeling it here.
Italian dunk! Wait a minute. Gianni leaving the ring. What is happening now?
Going backstage and everything.
He's going backstage for something. And he's got Chug! The return of Chug!
So now this is a 3-on. I'm confused.
I don't think the numbers matter anymore. a big Chug splash in the corner. The Jocks have been reunited. They want George to rip to do it too!
George does not look super enthused about it.
This is the most unconventional match I have seen here at 880. I'm loving every second of it.
Here comes George dribbling.
He's got it. Got some hops from George.
Oh no!
Some guy named John moving out of the way and taking out Dev Swayze.
Maybe DOJ engaging in a bit too much frivolity.
It was fun while it lasted. John taking control. Wait, Johnny is making his way to us right now and said he has some words to say.
Wow, this is a great match, everybody. I'm happy to be on commentary here this evening. My name is Gianni Michael Enrico. I'm the greatest performer in all professional wrestling and on this microphone, as you can hear me.
All right, well, welcome.
What's up? Oh, the shirt? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, that was Gianni Michael Enrico, and said he's going to be right back to grab something. Okay. Going back into the ring for something. He's got the glasses still. Where did he even get those? Whose glasses are those? Wait a minute. We've got a shirt. Now using the shirt, the Leaders by Example shirt that John forced upon Gianni. I don't know what's happening here. Gianni making himself out like a bull. Two!
Into a spear in the corner.
Excellent spear from Gianni, and he is back out of the ring again. He said he's coming back here. All right, folks. I guess it's gonna be me and Gianni, Michael, and Rico.
Hello, everybody. I am back. What's up, Tati? How are you doing here tonight?
I'm fantastic, Gianni. How are you?
One-man show. It don't matter what you wear.
It's a matter.
Show. It matters what's in your heart. One-man show.
I agree with that,
Woo!
actually. So, Gianni, how are you feeling tonight about tonight's matchup?
Oh, this is awesome.
It is very awesome.
This particular part is not, but
I mean, we're seeing some impressive moves from all the competitors in the ring.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Pretty
Good match so far.
Very, very good match thus far. Pretty impressive teamwork from the DOJ. Big elbow combination from some guy named John to Dev Swayze.
Get off that. Come on. Come on, Dev.
Dev fighting his way out of it. John, with a big set of knee drops to Swayze. And he's using the choking method now, which is an illegal move. But he does have until the count of 5 to release it, which he does. All right, Gianni.
I agree. Come on.
There's been a lot of speculation about how you're feeling about working with some guy named John. Do you care to comment?
Oh, we aren't working together. I do happen to be in his corner, though. I do know that, yeah. We're actually not working together. It's a interesting scenario, for sure.
Interesting scenario. And we saw there was a contract in a match involved a few weeks ago. We haven't seen you around here since. I know that John sidelined you for Pittsburgh versus Canada. Was that just kind of extended after the fact? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, a big drop
Nice.
from Dev Swayze.
Oh, I hold on. I got to go back to the ring. Got to go back. I love you guys.
Oh, that's right. It's the hot tag. It looks to be. Gianni, Michael, and Rico back to his corner now. Dev Swayze with the tag to Jim Fridge. John tagging in Gianni.
Johnny having a ton of fun in there. Oh gosh.
No! Johnny ducked the line, but some guy named John was in the way.
Johnny
It happened again!
has no idea where he is right now.
I don't think he realizes. Oh, what a terrible mishap to Gianni, Michael, and Rico's tag team partner. Oh, and a big 0 to the corner from Jim. Gianni moving just out of the way again. Oh, poor some guy named John.
Now, what does Jim have in mind?
Oh,
here?
we've seen this,
Up
buddy,
and
a few
over.
times. Very dangerous position to be in. Oh, up,
man.
an upside down head scissors from Fridge to a kick out from some guy named John. A very impressive move from Big Jim Fridge.
For a big guy, pretty agile.
And he can fly. He can fly. He absolutely has got some motion in him. Oh, no, wait a second. Oh, I think we are setting up for the T-pop drop. Some guy getting out of the way, but Gianni throws him back into it. Then he's down.
And that'll do it.
Here the winner, the Department of Jam.
Probably one of the most impressive tag team matches I have watched here at 880. It was mayhem. It was ridiculousness. Unfortunately, the team of some guy named John and Gianni, Michael, and Rico coming up short tonight. But I don't know, GME seems to love the company of the Department of Jocks, reunited with Chug, who is coming back from injury tonight. We'll see Chug in action later tonight, but right now we've got a big celebration between GME and the Jocks.
Now GME
Oh, and he's
is helping John to the...
That's incredible sportsmanship from Gianni carrying his partner to the back. I don't know if you can see it, folks, but it is quite amusing. Big show of strength, and the Jocks, they are vibing tonight.
What a match.
They've actually got a couple of big matches scheduled for them tonight. Mickey Morris, the protege of the Department of Jocks.
It's a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Will be competing later tonight.
Making his way in first, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio. This is the Alpha of Appalachia,
Clayton King making his way to the ring. I think Clayton was watching the match. He does not look happy about tonight.
I'll tell you, that's not what you want out of a new teammate.
Certainly not, but speaking of new teammates, Clayton King is announced by some guy named John, teaming with a brand new recruit for Leaders by Example tonight.
Yeah, excited to see who this is.
And his partner,
Wait a minute.
There's nothing new about this person.
making his way to the ring, Mitch the Intern.
Mitch the Intern making his in-ring debut tonight. We have seen Mitch for weeks and weeks and weeks hanging out with Leaders by Example, doing the bidding of some guy named John and Clayton King, and tonight is his night to prove if he belongs in the group or not.
Well, Mitch looking focused, I'll give him that. Wrists taped up, shirt tucked in. This man's ready for a fight.
He certainly looks the part of a professional wrestler, but we shall see if he is ready to hold it in his own with professional wrestlers. Now, something very interesting about how we were informed of this matchup, I don't think some guy named John realizes that Mitch has been the one assisting him. Regardless, we are familiar with this next team.
From a galaxy far, far away, he's the worst father in the universe, the mightiest little luchador, Lux.
Seven
His partner is the fireman, Luca. Together, they're most dope mass alien.
A little over a year ago, a very strange spaceship landed in the former home of 880 at the Scape Shop location, and out came these two extraterrestrial professionals, and they have been tearing it up in the tag team scene ever since. The team of Los Tonios and El Luca going up against Clayton King, and they debuting Mitch the Intern.
Well, Mitch and Clayton deciding who's going to start things off here. Mitch very confident, saying that he's got whoever. Looks like Tonios is going to start things off for MDMA. And backing right into Tonios there.
I don't think. Oh my! That is not a normal reaction from. I don't think Mitch was ready for that. Oh, and the crowd very loudly letting Mitch know what they think of him. Clayton King dragging himself in to take some heat off his partner.
Really going to bat for Mitch here.
Mitch is the prospective newest recruit of Leaders by Example. They have been scouting. Oh, a drop toe hold from Los Tonios into the corner. Oh, a big double enziguri from MDMA.
In stereo there.
Oh, Clayton King is in a very dangerous spot. Rolling senton from El Luca from the outside. Oh, a big
Rolling thunder there.
Big rolling thunder. Tonios to the second.
What a moonsault.
Insane moonsault. And I did learn something very interesting. Los Tonios was taught that move by the mother of El Luca, an incredible 40-foot alien who was killed in the heat of battle trying to protect her family. I think that's quite the tribute from Los Tonios, going for a spinning rana from...
Wow.
But wait a second.
Really proving himself useful here.
Certainly unexpected move from Mitch to the corner. Uh-oh. And Mitch is now in between an asteroid and a hard place. There is no good direction for him to face. You know what? That was a pretty smart move from Mitch, rolling out of the ring to get out of the way of fire.
Can't beat him up if they can't catch him.
MDMA now giving chase to Mitch the Intern on the outside. He's hiding behind a post. We got some
Back
Tom and
into the
Jerry
ring.
action. Tagging in Clayton King again. And it is now, a big boot from Clayton King. El Luca and King now working in the ring together. I'm not sure that was the outcome MDMA was hoping for.
No, and I gotta be honest, Mitch has really brought a lot of chaos to this match that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, some big boots from El Luca now, including a big super kick. Tagging back in Los Tonios, going to the top. Big flying crossbody.
Just a 2 count there for Tonios. Going back for the tag. Frequent tags here from MDMA.
That's the kind of pace they have set for the majority of their matches. They are quick and concise, working together as a unit. Oh! Head scissors into a cutter.
2. Just a 2 count.
Big kick out from Clayton King. Luca and Los Tonios just seem a little baffled by that. That was quite the tag move they put out.
Luca trying to get the crowd back into things here. Now what do we have here? A little assistance up to the top rope.
They are going for the gravity touchdown.
God.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, a big slam from Clayton King to Luca.
Into a gut wrench.
Powerbomb!
Oof.
Mitch the Intern is tagged back in.
Right
He's going
into
for
a
the pin.
Wow.
And that's it.
And the record book will show.
Clayton King and Mitch the Intern, leaders by example.
An insane debut for Mitch the Intern, and with the help of, I hate to say it, but the incredible teamwork between himself and Clayton King was just enough to outsmart the MDMA.
I tell you, Mitch having the time of his life right now.
He is living it up. All of this was to see if he could make it as a leader by example, now being hoisted on the shoulders of Clayton King. I don't know, Dan. This might have been enough to put him in.
I think he's in.
Well, at the end of the day, some guy named John will have the final say as the leader of Leaders by Example, but a win tonight for Mitch the Intern and Clayton King. Moving Clayton out of the way before Gravity Falls could be laid upon him. Oh, the crowd is not a fan of Mitch. They are chanting his name, but with a B.
Yeah, just a little different, but gets the point across.
The spelling is different.
You know, I couldn't really tell what you guys were saying. Can you repeat it one more time? Sorry. That's how it's done. Okay, great. This match is a 5-person scramble match, and it is scheduled for one fall. He left his shoes. Action
our fans here at 880 Wrestling. And we just want to thank everybody at home for tuning in live with us tonight on the Indie Wrestling Network, on YouTube, on Twitch, or here live and in person. We appreciate you being with us here tonight.
I appreciate the opportunity to be back with you, Toddy. It's always a joy to be at 880.
Always a party here at 880.
Representing the Department of Jocks and fighting straight from the bar, this is
Chug Bothman, as we saw earlier tonight, making his return to 880 after a devastating partial thigh tear. That put him on the shelf for a solid 2 months, but he is back here tonight. And I gotta say, he's gotten quite a bit of love from the 880 crowd. Oh, maybe a little bit too much love to the referee, Scotty Davidson.
Chug feeling it.
Bringing back that frat boy energy. We love it here.
Representing the Glass City, he is wrestling's most explosive athlete. This is Tessin Gates.
Tessin Gates making his 880 debut. Sorry about that, folks. Chug came up and has given me his beloved jean vest to wear. But Gates making his debut tonight right out of Toledo, Ohio. Interested to see what this young man brings to the competition.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen out of a debut.
Fighting out of Tucson, Arizona, this is Electric CJ Monroe.
The electric, the gravity-defying CJ Monroe, a.k.a. my sweet son, out here tonight to make an impact. We have seen quite a few impressive matches from CJ Monroe. And tonight looking to get another victory under the belt in a 6-person scramble.
All right. Just about ready here. And here comes the Playboy.
And the final participant, accompanied to the ring by Centurion Hall, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the Playboy, Elijah Love.
Never seen far without his beloved manager, Centurion Hall. It is Elijah Love, who has been on quite the tear the past couple of weeks. We have seen him dominate in in-ring competition. Not that many scrambles under the belt for him, though. I'm interested to see how he fares having multiple people that are not on the same side as him.
Yeah, this match type is, well, a disadvantage for just about everyone who hasn't been in one before. I think it's, you've got to have your head on a swivel the whole time.
Pretty much so. The odd thing about these kinds of matches, however, is that we can see alliances form. It looks like Elijah Love giving some grief to CJ Monroe. And Gates taking advantage and taking Monroe right to the ropes. Oh, Monroe moving out of the way and dumping him straight over. Oh! These two are going at it. Now, I was saying that sometimes we can see alliances form in these 6-person scrambles, but we are seeing the opposite right here. These two want a piece of each other.
Now, Chuck and Adrian going at it in the ring. We got action all over, Tati.
Kirsch putting Chug right in the corner. Elijah Love seems to be wandering on the outside. It's a little hard to pick out where he is.
Trying to pick his spot, trying to take advantage.
Looks like he is staying out of the way tonight.
Inverted atomic drop there from Kirsch.
Honestly, Elijah Love is playing it smart tonight. It's only a 5-person scramble, and if everybody else is paired up, that means that you can save your energy for opportunities like these. Big double knees to the back of Kirsch from big face buster right after. This is why we see people finding their way to the outside of the ring. Going for a big boot to Monroe. Second rope crossbody from Monroe to Elijah.
The coordination it takes to pull that off.
Big boot from Tesson Gates now, picking up Monroe. Oh,
just manhandling it.
This is a former pro basketball player. Big follow-away slam.
What a toss across the ring.
We're seeing some size and power from Gates right out the gate.
Up and over with that strike.
And that is what we call a Tesson line. Absolutely devastating to CJ Monroe. I don't know. Oh, and now going to cuddle up with Centurion Hall, and she does not seem impressed. Gotta focus on the match, buddy boy.
Ooh, big drop kick there from Chug. And another. Straight back into the corner and a pump kick.
Going off the ropes now. Big swinging neck breaker from Chug. This young man
really getting behind Chug.
This man not losing a step. Oh, Chug bomb to the middle. I don't think Gates knew what came at him. Oh, and now all the other competitors on the outside.
Little kerfuffle on the outside here.
Oh, Chug is
down
on
one knee. Love down on one knee now. Ooh, another right. Oh, a spear. A suicide dive from Buckman.
Absolute insane move with quite a bit of payoff. It looks like Elijah Love ate the majority of that. Now CJ Monroe going up to the outside of the apron as well. Setting up something picture perfect.
Oh, wow.
Big cannonball to the outside. He catches Chug and Gates. Kirsch on the inside now.
Elijah caught on the outside. Nobody walked away from that unscathed.
Kirsch chugging, getting himself fueled up for something big. Monroe going in. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of disc. Oh, God, it missed!
And that can't be any good stuff in there. That's Brother Evan at best.
That's home brewed. That's a home brew in that flask, and whatever it was enough to burn. Oh, Chug ducking the line from Gates, who had just taken out Kirsch from behind. Now Elijah Love, big drop kick to Chug. Absolute mayhem. Spinning back kick. Absolutely impressive move from Elijah. Going for the pin. Two. And a breakup from Monroe.
Last second. Sorry to cut you off, Tati. I just get so excited
No,
sometimes.
this is exciting stuff. This is absolute mayhem. These scramble matches, it can be so hard to find one person to focus on, but everybody here is throwing everything they can in. There's a lot to... Oh,
wow, what a DDT from Adrian Kirsch.
CJ was a little traumatized from whatever was in that flask. Oof. And now we've got some big hitters coming at it.
Into the ropes here. Let's see what happens.
Tesson turned it around. Big knee to the gut.
Into it.
And that's what we call the Glass City Bomb. And that could be enough to get the victory, but Gates instead allowing Kirsch to roll away, and there's Chug Bowman! A big zigzag from the corner, going for the Chug Bomb again, but here's Elijah Love! Oh, that's not good. Oh, a sunset flip from Chug! Could this be it?
Oh, and Centurion Hall pulling the referee out of the ring.
Scotty Davidson yanked from the ring before the 3 count could be. Oh, and with the distraction, Centurion! Centurion bouncing the head of Chug off the ropes. World's bougiest moonsault from Love! No, this can't be it!
Elijah Love with the win.
Here is your winner, the Playboy, the Love.
as well put Centurion Hall's name in that win column as well.
An absolutely insane 5-person scramble with Elijah Love coming out victorious with the assist from Centurion Hall, causing the distraction for Chuck Bowman to be put into the place for the world's bougiest moonsault. But let's talk about the other competitors. We had Adrian Kirsch, CJ Monroe, the debuting Tesson Gates, all 5 competitors absolutely incredible tonight. But Elijah Love and Centurion Hall stepping away with the victory.
And looking unbothered as they head backstage.
Now, folks, if you're watching from home and would love to comment on something you see that you want to give praise to, use the hashtag Thursday Night Fights so that everybody can see your commentary. Not quite the return we had hoped for Chuck Bowman, but quite an impressive bout from him tonight.
What a debut from Tesson Gates.
Incredible debut from Tesson Gates.
Here's Chug. Eamon going to
check on him.
Well, convenient enough since Chug is still laid out, okay? I guess we can go on with our next contest, which is a singles match scheduled for one fall. In this match, if Mickey Morris is victorious, the Department of Jocks will earn a tag team championship opportunity.
Mickey Morris absolutely fired up tonight. Now, last week we saw him and Dev Swayze. Bring a challenge to the current 880 Tag Team Champions, Psychedelic Dreams. And Psychedelic Dreams had a condition for that tag team opportunity to take place. Mickey Morris had to win not only a one-on-one against Sammy Suntimer last week, but a one-on-one tonight against the Leo Dreams, with the added bonus from Dev Swayze himself that if Mickey Morris wins, he will be a permanent forever jock.
Unreal opportunity for Mickey Morris here.
And the Jocks bring in the love, and they have revived Chug. He's up and at him.
And here's the opponent.
Looking confident tonight.
Now tonight's match, if Mickey Morris is victorious, that means that the Department of Jocks members, Dev Swayze and Big Jim Fridge, will earn another title opportunity for the 880 championships. And wait a minute, Aleo and Sammy calling for the microphone right now.
Okay. So I don't know if anyone saw the poster for Crash Cow dropped a couple days ago. And on that poster, they put Psychedelic Dreams versus Department of Jocks like it was confirmed or some shit.
That is true. That did, in fact, drop.
As far as I'm concerned, Mickey Morris still has an ass beating to get through tonight to earn that title shot. Oh, and one more thing. What the fuck is Chuck doing here?
getting a lot of love from the crowd tonight.
They were very happy to see Chug back. Sammy Sentimer is speaking true. Our beloved poster designer got so excited about the opportunity Mickey Morris earned last week that he forgot that there was an additional match that Mickey Morris had to win. But that match is getting started right now. Mickey Morris versus one half of the tag team champions, Aleo Dreams.
The Prophecy sizing up Mickey Morris across the ring here.
Now, Morris has been incredibly impressive the past couple of weeks in singles competition. He has more than earned a spot alongside of the Jocks, but everybody has to go through an initiation process if you're going to be a part of a brotherhood, and winning tonight is what Mickey has to do to get that acclamation. Nice reversal of a hold from Morris to Dreams.
There's some real technical wrestling on display here.
Morris with a bit of an amateur wrestling background, and Dreams with a lot of technical wrestling knowledge. This is a very good matchup to start things off.
Leo with a couple strikes to the midsection here.
Ooh, Morris returning.
Rising knee for his trouble.
Roll through from Leo to a leg pick. All right, looks like they're sizing each other up. The Jocks in the corner of Morris. Now, we've seen the Department of Jocks have quite a lot of change over the years, starting out as a trio with former 880 member Avalanche Adams, now going, eventually adding Chug Bowman, and now they've been running with Mickey Morris as a protege for the past 6 months. And Mickey Morris has tagged with Dev Swayze, has tagged with Jim Frizz, has tagged with Chug, and has yet to be initiated into this.
Yeah, still a pledge.
What do you think is going through his mind right now as he comes into this match with everything on the line?
I think he knows what is at stake, and for someone who's put so much time into joining a crew, it really matters to him.
It certainly does, but Aleo Dreams not backing down at all, knocking down Morris. Step over.
Morris passes through again.
Oh!
Shoulder tackle.
I don't think Aleo saw that coming and looking a little bit frustrated after that. Now, we have seen a lot of frustration from Psychedelic Dreams when dealing with the Jocks. As we saw, they all teamed together. Oh, he going for the dream catcher, but Morris caught and countered. Roll through. Could this be it? No, kick out from Aleo.
A lot left in the tank here. Nice arm drag into a
Big
drop kick.
Kick to the face of Morris.
The height on that drop kick was ridiculous.
Insanity. Seeing a little bit more aggression from Aleo Dreams tonight. As I was saying, we saw a Psychedelic Dreams team with the Department of Jocks in the Pittsburgh versus Canada show, but we've seen these two teams go up against each other many times. Big knee from Aleo, going for an enziguri. Morris moves out of the way. Pass by from Morris. Big drop kick to Aleo.
The whiplash on that one was disgusting. Oof. Kick to the gut here.
Now, last week when this challenge was first laid out, we saw a lot of frustration. Oh, a lot of doubt from Psychedelic Dreams to the Jocks. I was talking with Aleo earlier. They are very frustrated to be in this position. They feel as though they have made it clear that they've beaten the Jocks enough times. Big cannonball from Morris to the corner. Morris going for the win and the Brotherhood. Not enough this time.
Now Aleo taking more time each time he gets back up to get back up. I think Morris is starting to wear him down.
That is the problem with being in the ring with somebody as hard who matches your energy. They will wear you down almost as fast as someone much bigger than you. Morris going for looked like a twisting neck breaker. Dreams, big power slam. Absolutely crushing Morris over the shoulder. Now, Aleo is known for his quickness, his agility, but a lot of people forget he is one incredibly strong athlete too, and getting on top of Morris now.
Wow, look at those strikes.
These are clean strikes. Like like I said,
Frustration.
A little bit more aggression, too, from that.
Leo sizing up Morris here. A little kick to the back. Grabbing him by the hair to get back to a vertical base. Up to one knee now. Oof.
Putting Morris exactly where he wants him.
Now, is this where experience comes in, Tati? I mean, Morris doesn't have as many matches under his belt as Aleo Dreams does. Is that where Aleo is pulling that confidence from?
It is a big point of confidence when you are in the ring with someone not as experienced as you. Big assisted stomps from Dreams to Morris in the middle there. This part doesn't feel experienced, though. This is frustration. This is confidence from Dreams. He doesn't... Losing to Morris tonight is not just a loss. It is having to face the Jocks in tag team competition again. It is having to admit that you were a part of somebody's initiation into a group that you do not like. For as much respect as these teams have shown each other, at the end of the day, this is a competitive sport, and the Psychedelic Dreams team has what the Jocks want.
There can only be one pair at the top of the mountain of the tag team division.
Morris coming back with some forearms. Aleo catching him with a double shot off the ropes. There's that confidence we were talking about. Aleo going for the pin now.
Kind of lackadaisical in the cover here.
Kick out from Morris, not enough. Aleo showing a lot more frustration now. But the Jocks on the outside trying to get the crowd fired up from Mickey. Crossface leg hold from Aleo here. This is the kind of thing that if you are in it for too long. Oh, wow!
The leg strength of Aleo Dream.
And again! Roll through hooking slams. A third time. This one sending Morris flying. Excellent athleticism and strength from Aleo Dreams. Now that is one part athleticism, one part experience over there.
And ingenuity, too. I've never seen a move like that before.
Certainly not, but that's the kind of creativeness we have grown to expect from Aleo Dreams and Sammy Suntimer, whether it be as a team or in singles competition. Oh, Dreams
taunting Chug.
Now baiting him to join the matchup.
Chug wisely avoiding contact because that would result in, correct me if I'm wrong, a DQ.
It would, in fact, result in a DQ. Now, we did see the Jocks play with some Freebird action earlier tonight when they went up against some guy named John and GME. But you are correct. In singles competition, there is no tagging out. There is no calling for help and freebirding in a buddy. There is you, yourself, and your opponent. Chug
and
in.
A big right here.
Leo with taking Morris to the next corner. Reversal from Morris.
The whole ring shook.
Oh! Went for a dunking slam! Big insecurity from Aleo. Going for it. Big fisherman! Absolutely launching Morris over the shoulder. Two! He kicked out!
The power in that was unbelievable. And even more unbelievable is that Morris is still alive.
Morris lives. Morris kicked out. An excellent fisherman suplex from Aleo, who goes for the pin again. Another kick out from Morris.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. He wants to be in the Jocks so bad. He's willing to risk the longevity of his career.
Big kick from Morris. Oh! Big spinning suplex over the shoulder from Morris. And setting up Aleo again! Throwing his own fisherman into the mix, and now both competitors are down. We've now reached the level of desperation from both of them. Morris wants in, Aleo wants them out. It's a big conflict of interest, and it all boils down to who gets up first and takes the lead. Oh, look at the desperation on the face of Morris. He wants this more than anything.
Sizing up Dreams here. Now Dreams coming across with a nice forearm.
Dreams firing up and hitting Morris with a big shot to the core. Big lines from Morris. Big line from Morris. Going for it again. Neck breaker. Big swinging neck breaker to Dreams. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2. No.
He took just a little too long to get into that cover, Tati. I think he could have had it.
He could taste the Jocks membership in his grasp. Sending Dreams back to the corner now, putting him up on the top. Now, this is a pretty dangerous place for folks to be. We've seen Big Jim Fridge put people up there and slam them cartwheel style. Morris going up to the second as well, going for a superplex.
Aleo fighting out of it, pushes him down.
That's a dangerous spot to be. Nobody wants to take a superplex. They are not fun. Oh, a boot from Dreams.
Right to the mush.
Oh! Cutter out of the corner. Oh, this might be the end of the dream. This might be the end of the road for Morris. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. All right.
Absolute insanity. Now wait a second. And the Jocks are throwing a fit. Now I know they're upset. I know they wanted this opportunity. I know they wanted Mickey to earn his way into the Department of Jocks. And wait a minute, what does Dev Swayze have? Oh, red flag! That is a red flag on the play, Dan. A red flag on the play means that the referee has to review the most recent move.
This is unbelievable.
That being the pinfall. And now referee George Ross coming over here. I've got the replay with
making his way to the replay.
All right.
We are reviewing the replay.
Okay, I've got the replay right in front of me. There's a slam. There's the pin. Oh no! Oh no! How did you miss that, George? George, you're the best of them. How did you miss that?
I can't believe this is happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to senior official George Ross, Mickey Morris's foot was on the bottom rope. The call is overturned. This match will restart.
The match still goes. Mickey Morris managing to put his foot on the bottom rope.
Takes out Suntimer.
2, 3. He did it!
That's it.
A flag on the play brings the pin into question and revealing that it was an invalid pin from the start. Gives Morris the opportunity he needs to roll up Dreams, get the victory, and earn his way into the Department of Jocks. And this also means that at crashing out right here at 829 Industry Street, it will be the champion Psychedelic Dreams against the team of Dev Swayze and Big Jim Fridge. One more time for the championships.
Man, I can't wait. And crashing out is shaping up to be quite the card, Tatiana. Man, this is going to be a good match when it happens.
An insane amount of matches. I can tell our beloved beloved designers are super psyched. They don't have to change that poster after all. It is exactly the way we needed it to be.
And Mickey Morris, congratulations, my friend. You're a full-fledged brother.
And now we're seeing some discord from Alea and Sammy. They are not happy about the outcome of this match.
Obviously. I mean, this means they have another title opportunity, another title defense.
Another title defense against a team they feel they have seen enough of, but it does not matter. They set the standards, and the Department of Jocks met those standards. Congratulations to Mickey Morris on his induction to the Department of Jocks. And the next time we will see
well, folks, it is now official. Friday, May 22nd, crashing out. We will see the Tag Team Championships on the line. Psychedelic Dreams versus the Department of Jocks. Tickets are on sale right now. Go to Ticket League. follow us on social media at AAU Wrestling to get the links, to get those tickets. You're going to want to be here in person at the warehouse for Crashing Out on May 22nd. You're also going to want to be here at the warehouse next Thursday for a very special Thursday Night Fight Spring Awakening Uncensored. We already know what you'll see that night, which will be Brandon St. James defending the AAU Wrestling Championship against the returning Effie.
Pretty unreal.
And that is going to be can't-miss, folks. It is free to the public. Get down here to the warehouse next Thursday, Friday, May 14th. Now, before we continue on with our main event this evening, we want to give a shout-out to some of the folks here that make AAU Wrestling and Thursday Night Fights run so smoothly each and every week. They are the unsung heroes of this company. We want to show them some love. First, give it up for some of our sponsors for this evening. Laspada Contracting and Landscaping. Go for them for all your home renovation needs. 412-508-1669. We also want to shout out TR and the folks over at Auto Glass and Vape right outside of Lexicon. Go visit them. Go spend your money there. We will not judge. We also want to shout out our sponsor, Three Floyds Brewing, a great sponsor for AAU Wrestling. They provide amazing beers. Go check them out. Locally Pittsburgh owned business. We're so excited to have them as a sponsor. If you want to be a sponsor for AAU Wrestling, send us a message over at aawwrestling@gmail.com. I also want to shout out the folks that are broadcasting us each and every week on IndyWrestling.live and on YouTube. The folks at Sidekick Media Services, give it up for Missy! Shout out to Dee as well. Shout out to our amazing camera people for the fantastic job that they do. I also want to shout out Sound. Give it up for the emotional support twins, Lane Alexander. Fantastic job as always. I also want to thank our lighting crew, Zane and Aaron, the entire Woods family, who do a fantastic job with our presentation here at the warehouse. I want to give a shout out to Commentary. We're so excited to have him back here tonight as our special guest. He's been calling the action all night long. Give it up for Dan Sweetie! And of course, alongside Dan, we have the one and only, the botanical badass, the unwilting Tatiana! I also want to thank our referees for this evening, Tony Leo, Scotty Davidson, and George Ross, who have been calling the action all night long. And last but not least, my name is Eamon Payton. Thank you all for allowing me to host this and each and every Thursday Night Fights. Now with that out of the way, who's ready for a kick-ass main event? This is your Thursday Night Fights main event of the evening. It is an 8-person tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall.
Well, they started the show and they're ending the show. DHS looms large in 880.
They certainly do, and quite a harrowing display we saw at the beginning of this show. Have to wonder what kind of mindset the group will be in tonight.
Making it ready to win. Team number 1, accompanied by Connor Bergman. They are the team of the Scumball, D.B. Cooper, The Dream, Aaron Daniel Norman, the Peanut Butter Zombie, Saturn Prize, and the Trigger Finger, the Black Sheep, Nick Wild. Together, they are the Dead and
If you have tuned in with us a little bit late tonight, Nick Wild, the current leader of the Dead Hand Society, excommunicated the founder of the Dead Hand Society, Remy LeVay, earlier tonight. Absolutely devastating LeVay by putting him into the Black Clover and allowing Saturn Price to slam his head with a chair. And now this group
and their opponents.
They're looking pretty crestfallen about the whole situation. Death watch out here, the first half of the Dead Hand Society's opponents on a bit of a rampage during our happy hour matches.
Came out to defend Remy.
They've had quite a few run-ins with the Dead Hand, as have this pairing. A new pairing, but quite a cohesive one. They are...
And their partners, the team of second up, Christian Robinson, and the Cannabis Casanova, Lily Blake, Grappa.
Addicted to the Graps is the team of Blizzy Blake and Christian Robinson, also known as Grappaholics, and they are getting right to it. Sliding right in there and getting in with Dead Hand Society. The bell hasn't even rung yet. Taking it right to the team, taking it right to the Death Hand Society. These two teams have had quite a few run-ins with the DHS, and none of them have been pleasant. Deathwatch has had quite a few back and forths with Dead Hand Society, and there's the bell ring. Aaron Daniel Norman starting it off with Christian Robinson with a couple of back kicks, going for that jump in Insiguri. Oh, Robinson in a dangerous spot now. Norman's got a hold of him. Big drop kick to Robinson. That is a big move from Aaron Daniel Norman.
ADM the Dream.
Robinson popping in.
Wow.
The speed and tenacity is what we have grown to expect from Grappaholics. They going through. Big dive from Robinson. Knocking Norman silly. Now Robinson's tag partner, Blizzy Blake, hopping in there. Going over the top. And taking out DHS. Like a barrel to a bunch of nematodes. The Dead Hand Society is down, and now they are getting Daniel Norman back in there.
The legal competitor for DHS.
Blizzy Blake tagging in Johnny Demise now.
Johnny immediately tagging in Brohemoth. A little death watch action for the crowd tonight.
I think we're about to see some tag team magic. Big double forearms to Norman.
Couple headbutts for his trouble.
Sending him off.
Atomic drop into a European uppercut there.
A deadly combination. A deadly combination for Behemoth and Demise. And they are wasting no time taking it to Norman. Blizzy Blake getting tagged back in. Immediately tagging in Robinson. We're going to see some more tag team expertise here. Here's Robinson. Through the legs. And again. Oh!
Unreal athleticism on display from Grappaholics. What a team.
This is what this team is known for, why they had decided to make it official and start working together as a unit. They are both about speed, tenacity, athleticism, and overall going after those grabs. Robinson firing up the crowd as he sets up in the corner now. Big boot to Aaron Daniel Norman, who has been knocked a little silly.
Still the legal man and really desperately needs to make a tag here.
But wait a minute, Saturn Price tagging himself in. I don't know if that was a legal tag. Using his tag partner to knock over Robinson, and oh, Robinson's in danger now.
George has his back to where he should be paying attention to right now.
He's trying to keep the peace in the ring as a good referee should, and it is allowing Dead Hand Society to get the drop on Robinson. Nick's Wild, now the legal person in the ring, putting the boots to Robinson. It's the worst possible place for someone to be in a tag match, is right in the corner of your opponent's two. Quick kick out from Robinson. Nick's Wild trying to put him away early.
Big right hand.
Oh! Stomping the ankle.
And that's smart. If you take out the ankle, you take out the base.
You really do. Ankles are one of the most underrated joints in pro wrestling. If you lose that, you lose your balance, your base, everything. Saturn Price now the legal man for Dead Hand Society. And that is somebody you do not want to get hit in the face by.
Or anywhere for that matter.
Certainly not. Certainly not, but Robinson throwing a couple of his own shots. Oh, no.
Caught.
Throwing that foot. Oh, God, this is disgusting.
I think I saw a toenail clipping.
Oh, God. Ew. That is why Saturn Price has the nickname the Peanut Butter Zombie, as silly as it may be. Throwing Robinson right onto his face and coming in with a boot.
Into a cover here. 1, 2. Oh,
Robinson
has the ropes.
Smart move by Robinson. Robinson, placement is everything, and if you see an opportunity to grab the ropes when you don't have the energy to pick up, you gotta grab them.
Back into the corner here. Tag made to Aaron Daniel Norman.
Ooh, taking his time now. Oh, a big tag move. Robinson getting thrown right into the back elbow. Chirping a little bit with the rest of with Blizzy Blake and Death Watch. And we talked before about Aaron Daniel Norman being the one to desperately need a tag, but now it is Robinson in desperation. Oh, with George's back turned again, they're taking advantage.
Now this is just classic Dead Hand Society behavior.
This is the folly of being in a multi-man match when you are up against a team as devious and as nefarious as the Dead Hand Society. They will use your own nobleness against you. DB Cooper now in the ring against Robinson. Now, this is somebody we're not exactly sure where he came from or when he became a part of Dead Hand Society, but he is quite the sleaze, which makes him fit right in with the rest of the group. Big overhand chop from Cooper. Robinson ducking out of the way, flipping enziguri.
Unbelievable athleticism on display there. Tag made.
Cooper's down. Nick's Wild tagging himself in. Oh, but so does Brohemoth. Robinson got the tag he needed right to the Gigabyte Grizzly, who is now throwing it to Saturn and Norman.
Getting the crowd behind him here.
Big line to the corner. Catching.
Price and Norman just eating these splashes.
Price and Norman are the two pinnacles of the Dead Hand Society in recent weeks. They are also a separate tag team known as Anti-Hero, and they, you could argue, have been the ones trying to keep order! Johnny Demise catching the interfering Nick's Wild with a big spear. Nick's didn't see it coming. Into a black hole slam! And that's right! Nick's Wild is in fact the legal person. They tagged themselves in right after DB got that big enziguri.
Good catch, Tati.
Nick's Wild trying to get a one-up and thinking that everybody missed that. But Demise moving quickly, and now Nick's is in a very scary spot. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
There goes Blizz. There goes Bro. There goes Robinson.
Demise is out
Wait a second. The numbers game wins out for the Dead Hand Society. Eye poke from Wild. And now he's got Christian Robinson throwing him to DB Cooper. Big body slam. The numbers game is going up against Robinson now. The rest of the team has been taken out by the Dead Hand. Big slam from Price. Wait a second, this can't be it.
Wow.
Big kick out from Robinson. Down goes Norman from Demise. A little bit of payback from the team of Deathwatch and Blizzy Blake.
But look what's happening in the ring. Wow, look, we're going to set up for that submission move we saw earlier tonight.
Going for the black clover now, and Robinson is trapped. We mentioned before how important ankles are. Lizzie going for a big kick to try and rescue Robinson. Now exchanging and a bunch of forearms and chops from Wild. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh! Big super kicks into a German! And a kick out from Wild. I could have sworn that was going to be it. That was such an insane tag team maneuver from Grapaholics.
What a crazy sequence.
The double super kicks into the German. Lizzie going to the top.
Unreal.
Big
The 180 splash.
Oh, and Aaron Daniel Norman breaking up the pin, and Robinson throwing him out, but it is too late. That incredible splash could have been enough, and it will not matter as the match continues. Deathwatch back in the ring now. Nick's Wild, still the legal person, up on the shoulders of Demise.
Running start here off the ropes. Swinging assisted neck breaker.
Absolute insane slam from Brohemoth. Stacked pin now. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know who broke up what, but something got broken up there.
Everybody is in the ring. Everybody is down.
Look at the bodies. The absolute carnage of humanity in this ring right now.
These teams have been going after each other. They have been neck and neck, as vicious as possible, as often as possible. And they are throwing everything they can against each other. Who's going to be the first to rise? Who's going to be the first to throw shots again?
Everybody starting to get back to their feet now.
Everybody's
Battle
paired
lines
up.
being drawn.
Forearms are flying. I can't tell who's throwing more. It doesn't matter. They're all hitting each other.
We got a regular old hockey fight going on right now.
Big jumping knee from Robinson. Going for something special.
Oh, jeez.
Down goes Robinson. Down goes Cooper. Looks like
Headbutt to Blizzy and a big right hand from Johnny Demise.
Down goes Nix.
Down goes Demise now. Saturn Price getting set up by Blizzy.
Big running forearm from Blizzy off the second rope after a Mizugari from Demise. Giant knee from Norman to Blizz. Spinning Enziguri from Robinson
I
to
can't keep up.
Norman.
Whoa.
Giant lariat from Cooper to Robinson. It's mayhem.
And Gigabyte Grizzly now with a headbutt.
Down goes Cooper with the headbutt. I don't even remember who the legal person is.
I think it's still Nix.
Eating a forearm from Brohemoth. Nick's Wild has taken quite a bit of carnage throughout this match. Oh!
Oh, man.
Spinning toss-out slam from Brohemoth. Taken out from behind by the team of Price and Aaron Daniel Norman. Setting up for their big tag maneuver. Overhand slap from Price.
Dragging Wild now into the cover.
Oh, and this is...
George forced to count. And that'll do it, folks. Dead Hand Society.
The night started with the carnage of the Dead Hand Society, and it ends with the carnage of the Dead Hand Society, too. As disappointing as it is to see this terrible team walk away victorious again, you have to admit that they are a cohesive unit when they are on the same page, and they finally seem to be on the same page. An impressive show from Grapaholics and Deathwatch tonight, though. The victory, or I should say the loss aside, what does this mean for 880 going towards our Crashing Out show? Remember, we're going to see the leader, Nick's Wild, against Casey War. All right, well, we will find out more next week. Thank you for joining us. See you, and good night.